Hello friends, today I'm going to do a get ready with me. I have a lot of errands to run today. We are leaving for Florida in a few days. And I need to get a lot of things done, but I also wanted to get some videos done so that I don't miss any time with you because I missed enough already being sick, but I'm all better. So what I thought I would do is, while I was sick, I did get the beauty fix in. I'm not going to go through a detailed video just for the beauty fix, but I may just show you what was inside of it just to get you excited because I really do love the beauty fix by Dermstore. And then I thought I would I'm throwing things all over the place. It's going to be like that during this video, and the phone's going to ring any minute. I just know it. So anyway, I thought for today's tutorial, I'm just going to do an everyday look, and I thought I would go ahead and incorporate some new items and also, try out a couple of the new brushes from Thrive that I bought before Christmas. So let's get started. All right, so I already put my Algenist primer on, and I did that just in the T-zone area, just to save some time in the video. And I talked about this in a review video. This is the L'Oreal True Lumi Glotion. I really like this, and this is number 903. What I do with this is after I put on my actual pore refining primer, which I need these days, I am going to go ahead and put this L'Oreal Glotion all over. I'm going to avoid my nose area because I don't really care to shine there, but I do like this, and since I'm going for a more natural look, I do want to have a little bit of a glow, even though I'm going to be putting my usual powder on. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that everywhere. It doesn't really have a scent to it, which I'm very shocked with L'Oreal, because L'Oreal usually has a ton of fragrance in it. So now this is a foundation. I may as well do tiny little reviews as I go along. This is a foundation I did not really care for when I first got it because I guess I was looking for more coverage from it. Well, this turns out to be one of my most favorite everyday foundations, and it is by Osmosis, and it's their CC cream. I'm just about ready for a new bottle of it, or tube of it I should say. And this one here is the warm. I think I'm going to try another color also, just to see. I may get two of them, but this softens and lifts and illuminates. It's a color correcting foundation in the form of a CC cream. I really like this. When you squirt it out, and I take 2 pumps at first, that is it. When you squirt it out, it's like a very neutral color, but then when you go ahead and put it on your face, you'll see that it's kind of white, but as you massage it in, it starts to form a color. So this, I go ahead and I do have a mirror down here, so I will be looking down, but I just go ahead and I massage this in, and I just pretty much spread it all over my face to begin with. And it just gives a beautiful light coverage, but you can build this up. I'm gonna go right over my eyelids with it. And I got this at Dermstore also. I do a lot of my shopping at Dermstore. I don't know, I like their customer service. They're very good to my subscribers by, sending me things from time to time. Not everything I get from Dermstore is gifted to me. I do buy from Dermstore. But, they do send me things to introduce and to try. And, they don't give me any rules to follow, which I really love because I can give you my true opinion. So notice that I'm patting this now. I use my hands. I find this is the best application for me. Some people like to use a stippling effect with a brush, but for me, this really has been working. Now, I'm just going to check in the mirror. Okay, so I have all of my finger marks out of this foundation. Now, I could leave it like this, and this is absolutely fine, but I'm going to take one more pump of it, and I'm just going to massage it gently into my fingertips, and I'm going to apply it to my nose. I'm going to go up under my eyes a little bit because this has allowed me to go without as much concealer. Not without concealer, but without using as much. So I'm going to go ahead in the T-zone area and just put a little bit more in that area and then spread it out through the face. So it's a total of 3 pumps, but it's the way I do it that it has really made me fall in love with this CC Cream foundation. All right, so I'm going to go over my eyelids again. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I get every area. And I'm going to go ahead and start patting. And you can do a little bit of sweeping with the patting. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go up underneath my eyes. And I'm just going to take my ring finger and I'm going to pat underneath the eye. And finish up. And then I just do a light sweeping underneath. It really is a very good color for me, so I don't have to worry too much about my neck looking different. And then I'm just going to press and pat, because you know, I'm a patter. I didn't say that in my last video. And someone said, I was so disappointed you didn't say it. So I have said it. Okay, so there we have it. That is the foundation. I think this is really beautiful, and as it sets, I think it gets even better. Now, if you're someone who's looking for major coverage, something just fell, I don't know, mom's here again, I don't know. If you're looking for major coverage, you're not going to get it with this, but you can get light to medium coverage with it. And you just have to find the application that works best for you. Some, like I said, do like a stippling brush. I did try that. It's okay, but I just find working with my hands this way has made this come alive for me, okay? So now I am gonna take just a touch of concealer today and put it underneath my eyes. Just a dot, and I'm using, I'll list and link everything below for you. So you don't have to worry about seeing it. I know some people like to see it, but I link it so that you can go right to the link and see it and read about it. So this is the Dermablend. Now this one here, I'm just going to pat in this area where I'm darkest. So I'm concentrating most of it on the inner eye. I will take my finger and use a little bit above, because usually I would use my primer, and I am not using a primer today because this is just a simple look. Well, it's going to be a heavy look for some, but a simple look for me. So same thing on the other side. Okay, so now we have our concealer on. I'm getting a little warm, my friends. It's cold out today, but we've been having the weirdest winter. Some days it's almost 55 degrees, and that's not normal for us. And then 2 days later you'll have below 0. And then some days it's pouring rain, and then other days it's snowing like crazy. It has just been the oddest winter I can remember. And when we were in Florida, I'm just gonna go ahead with my powder now, and I'm using my LaPrairie powder. Again, everything will be listed and linked below to save time, all right? And I'm not going to shorten my videos because the majority has spoken. Just gonna take my Sephora brush and dip into this. And right now, I'm not going to really work it in. I'm going to place it right here, sort of like a baking on the cheek area alone, because this is a moist application underneath. So I want to be able to put some bronzer on. So I will just bake a little bit there. Okay, so I'm going to get good at these get ready with me. It's not supposed to be a lesson. It's supposed to be me chatting with you and just getting ready. So when we were in Florida this last time, it was beautiful while we were there. And then the second half of our vacation, we went on a cruise. And we did take the MSC. It was the first time. It's a European ship, an Italian ship to be exact, that's trying to break into the American market. And I have to say they have to do some work if they're going to break into the American market, because there are so many wonderful cruise lines that do everything right. And there were a lot of things not right on this. And one would be the sewer smell from the toilets. But anyway, I'm not going to go into bashing them, but I would read reviews. Go to Cruise Critic and you can read lots of reviews on things and get an idea. But anyway, when we reached 2 of the ports, which one was Bahamas and the other, I can't remember, was Cozumel, Mexico, I think. Well, 2 of the ports, it was very cold and the water was choppy, but I'll have you know, I did mention this before, that I did very well. And my mixture may not be right for everybody, but I wore the C-bands. Notice I'm just going up underneath my eyes a little bit with powder. I'm not really putting a whole lot of it on. And now I'll just do a sweep down, make sure any fuzz that's on my face is down. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and use this Glow, and it's a bronzer. It's two-sided. I usually just use the one side, but it's a very nice bronzer. Okay, so what did I do to not get sick on the cruise? Okay, first of all, you have to all promise me that you will talk to your doctor about this, okay? Because when you buy Dramamine, and I'm talking about the regular formula of Dramamine, you'll see that it says to take no more than 2 in a 24-hour period, okay? Well, check with your doctor, and you can research, because mine told me that I could take up to 400 milligrams a day of Dramamine. So I did Dramamine every 4 to 5 hours, and then Bonine or Bonine, however you choose to say it, is a different type of motion sickness medication, and that one is more like the prescribed medication that you get for vertigo, which is anti-vert. So you can take Bonine or Bonine 2 times a day, once every 12 hours. So I took that along with my Dramamine, plus I wore the C-bands. And the C-bands, the trick to them is you have to measure from your wrist down, and where your index finger hits, that's where that pressure point on the C-band should hit. Never take them off. I'm moving around too much. Never take them off. Shower. That's the only time you would take them off, to shower. Other than that, put them on. They only come in certain colors. They're not going to match your wardrobe. But I'll tell you what, my wardrobe did not matter. The matchy-matchiness of my wardrobe did not matter. What mattered to me was that I was able to go the distance on this cruise. And we had 2 days of very bad, choppy waves. Not like, oh my God, the ship's gonna tip over or anything like that, but choppy waters. And I did really well. The only time I got sick is we went into like an arcade on the ship, and my brother was doing the race car, and I was watching him, and I got very sick. I had to leave the room. And Lou came out, he's like, you all right? And I said, I can't stand and watch that. The motion of that screen is just making me really sick. He goes, okay. So we left that room, and I had no other problems outside of that. So I was very, very happy girl, very happy. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some blush on. This is Becca, and I'm just gonna use this brush. Like I said, you know me, I work weird with my brushes. I'm just gonna plop that on here. I'm just putting it onto the tip of the brush and then just sweeping a little bit of that on my cheeks to give me just a little bit of color. Okay, done with that. Now, I'm gonna pick up some Sunrise, and I'm just gonna tap into it. So anyway, the cruise, as far as my motion sickness, was a success. I was very happy about that. But we did, like I said, we had some really chilly weather. Okay, all right, so this has a little bit of a sheen to it, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sweep that just to make sure that I have it blended. But notice when I'm working with the Tarte, they do have a lot of fallout, so I pat it on first, and then I go back and I do my sweeping, because then you're not flinging eyeshadow all over your face. Okay, and I also tapped it off. So there we have that. Okay. So that is how that looks. So now I'm going to go ahead and just take another brush, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick up this soft peach color, which is called Cashmere, and I'm going to tap that off. Lots of fallout with Tarte, but they are nice shadows. I'm okay with fallout once I learn that there's fallout and how to work with them. So I'm going to go ahead and tap this color on my lid, and I'm pretty much going to tap it on the whole lid. Okay, so back to the cruise. The food was so-so, but let me tell you something. They had some cinnamon rolls. I enjoyed them every day, and the pizza was very good. So pizza and cinnamon rolls is what I ate every day. Now I tried to stay within the intermittent fasting. A little difficult when you're on vacation with other people and you don't want to be a Debbie Downer. So I came home weighing 4 pounds more. Now I will say I went right back into my intermittent fasting. However, it's been very difficult for me to get that 4 pounds off, and I'm a little discouraged, but I'm shaking things up just slightly. So we are going to get back to it. It will all come off I just have to tweak things, that's all. All right, so now I'm going in with a, I think this is that Louise Young brush. I love this brush, okay? So now I'm gonna pick up this color, which is Warmth, and I'm gonna tap that on the brush. Now this, I'm going to just tap all over the center part of the lid. And just a little bit up into the crease, okay? And same thing on this side. Okay, so I have applied that into the center. Now I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna go ahead and sweep that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a dome brush and I'm gonna pick up Latte. And I'm just gonna press that color. And I'm just going to press it up. I'm not extending anything out, no wing, nothing like that today. Just putting some warmth towards the end. I recorded a recipe for you guys yesterday, and it's a lentil sweet potato type soup, but it's a little bit thicker because of course the lentils always make everything a little bit thicker. Just packing that color on. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Thrive blending brush and I'm just going to blend those colors softly into the crease area. And I'm going to do a little sweeping underneath my eyes because a little bit of the color did fall down. So now I'm going to take the Morphe 411 brush and I'm going to pick up a little bit of Cozy. I just need a little bit of warmth to the end and I'm just working just slightly on the tip of that brush. I don't want a lot of this color. And I'm just going to pack it right on the corner there. Not going anywhere with it, just packing it on the corner to give myself a little bit of definition there. Same thing on the other side. So let me tell you about my doggy girls. My girls are turning in, well, they have pretty much free run of the downstairs of the house, not the upstairs. I've had to doodle-proof my home, believe me. We can't have anything laying anywhere because Harley will eat it and then poop it out the next day for you. You're not going to want it back when she's done. So we have to be very careful about everything. So I have been really doodle-proofing the house because I want them to be able to enjoy the house with us also. We both want that. Bindi had free run of the house. She was never crated. However, the Doodles I don't think will ever be left alone without being crated. I have read that about Doodles, so we will just have to come to the conclusion that the Doodles will not be outside of the crates when we are not home. So, they are, however, very good girls. And they are still diggers. When the ground is frozen, you will find Lula out there digging like a crazy dog. I mean, she just will, and she gets the earth up even when it's frozen. But it's not so bad right now because it's not wet. So they're not muddy doodles anymore. But they're just beautiful dogs. They are adding so much joy. I cannot, you know, You never forget the last dog, and I will never forget Bindi. She was the perfect dog. I mean, the perfect dog, my friends. When I tell you this dog never did anything wrong, she never did anything wrong. I'm not kidding. And I can't even express the love inside that I had for that dog. But I have that same love in a different way for Harley and Lula. And sometimes when Harley looks in my eyes, I swear she's Bindi. Because I think all that Bindi wasn't, she wanted to be, and she is in Harley. I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyway. All right, so that is kind of my look for today. I'm just gonna take a fluffier brush, a Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna go along and really soften out the upper part of the shadows. I want most of the color on the lower half of my lid, but I do need to, I don't want to have, you know, one color and then just stop. So we're just going to blend that. Notice I'm not going down on the lid with this. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead with my usual, and this is my Nars via Apia larger than life pencil. And I'm going to tightline. I'm going to do this on camera because so many love seeing this because it's hard for some people. What you're doing is you're really just sweeping along the edge of the lashes. Okay? But it adds so much dimension. It really does. So, love it, our Doodles. And they love being in the kennel. A lot of people ask me, what do you do with the Doodles when you go away? We have an excellent kennel that is less than 5 minutes from us. And they absolutely adore it there. They run to get in there. And I am very safe. It is a family-owned kennel. And there are 3 sisters, a mother and a father who run it. They are just wonderful, wonderful people. So we are very comfortable when we leave our dogs. So I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to stay on camera while I do this, just so I can chit-chat. But I won't really be doing a lesson here, but some people like to see this, so I hope you can. So anyway, the family is a very good family, and we are comfortable leaving our precious little babies there. Harley's going to be a year old February 1st. Can you believe it, my friends? A year old. Bindi died on March 16th. I don't know when it cut off, but anyway, just doing my eyebrows here. So, okay, so I filled the eyebrows in. Now, I think they changed the brush. I took my older one to Florida, but I think they changed the brush on the Anastasia brow gel. I don't like it. I wish they'd go back to the other one, but it's much shorter. It has one side short bristles, the other side long bristles, but I don't know why they changed something that's perfect, but they do. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and fill that because, you know, I have white brows that just will not fill. And this just really makes a difference for me. This new brush, though, I will say, I don't like it, Anastasia. Okay, so the brow gel is done. Okay, so brows are done. Now I'm going to throw on a little bit of highlighter. This video is going way too long. But anyway, I bought this new, it's from Revlon. It is Color Large Highlighter Illuminator. Going to use it with the Thrive highlighting brush. And I'm not even sure how this is going to look. So I'm going to tap it on my hand first. It's okay. Okay, so let's give this a try. Loading up our little Thrive brush that I bought before Christmas. And we're just going to put a little bit of glow on the side. Let's tap it on first and see. It's a very neutral color. I like it though because it doesn't throw silver on my face. Some of them have too much silver in them. Okay, so there's that. I don't know if I love this yet, but we'll see. I'm gonna spray a little bit of my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. I really like this. No alcohol, my friends, but I do have to do this for my hair. If you're somebody who does your hair first and you have a tendency, your hair has a tendency to lean towards frizzy, you don't want to spray any moisture on it. So I always do this and then leave it be. Now what this does, you can use this before or after. I love the smell. It smells like coconut. But it is a silicone-free, alcohol-free, oil-free, and it is a primer or a setting lotion. I use it as a setting lotion just to take that powdery look off and to bring out the glow of the look. And I didn't get this side very good, so I'm going to do this. Okay. There we have it. Okay, so we're going to use chicory. Okay, so there's my lip liner, and I'm going to go ahead. So let's use the, this is a Pat McGrath. Let me get my zoom lens. This is Pat McGrath, and this is Tropicalia 416. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply this. This is a very nice formula. It does stay on a long time. I got a little sloppy here. Let me do this and come back. Okay, so there is the lip. I'm going to go ahead and pat that down. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of gloss over it, and I'm going to use the Chanel Subtil. because my lips are so dry. All right, forget. I'm going to put my mascara on off camera, so I'll be back with the finished look. But I wanted to just touch base because I was sick on the beauty fix for January. I'm just going to do this really quick. Usually I open it with you. Okay, so inside the box was a full size of Avène Eau Thermale by Avène, and it's their Retin AL 0.1, and it's the intensive cream. This is their retinol cream. This is a full size bottle. I can't wait to start using that because you know I struggle with using prescription strength Retin A, so this is always very nice. There's a sample of the Skin Medica Dermal Repair Cream, which I have had the full size of and love. There is a sample of something from Skin and Company, Truffle Therapy Boosting Anti-Aging Facial Serum. I will give that a try. There is a Shower Sheets Large Body Wipe, Instantly Cleanses and Refreshes and Deodorizes by Uni. This would be great for a gym bag if you don't have time to shower. And then we have a Jouer, I don't know how to pronounce this, J-O-U-E-R, Jouer. This is a lightweight cream highlighter, instantly illuminates and lifts eyes, cheeks, and brow bone. Oh, isn't that cute? Look at that. It's a little tiny sample. I love that. And then you will also, you would have, this box probably is not available. I shouldn't say you would have. This was January's box, only available probably until January 28th or something like that, which is already passed. So I'm very sorry. I was sick and I wasn't able to get this up, but don't let that stop you from considering this box because every single month I get something fabulous and it's like $29.95, and I'm sure I've gotten full-size products that were worth $68 in it. All right, so this is the Caviar Anti-Aging Miracle Multiplying Volume Mist Spray Volumizer. So that is great, and there's also a full-size Lip Quench by Dermstore, and this is a lip balm. So I think that is great. So I'm going to go ahead and try, start using some of those products and come back and let you know in future videos how they work. So right now I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put my mascara on, take the hair out, and show you the finished look. Okay? All right, my friends, I'm back with the finished look. Mascara was just Revitalash Volumizing Primer and Mascara. And of course, took my hair out of the rollers, and that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. I will get better at them. It's very odd to do a Get Ready With Me, and I don't know. It's like, I know I sit in front of this camera and I'm talking to the camera, but I feel like I'm talking to all of you. And somehow I just felt when I'm doing my Get Ready With Me, like I'm in a room talking by myself. I don't know. So I will get better at them. And I'm hoping that lipstick isn't all over my Invisalign. There's no secret to that, my friends. You have Invisalign, you're going to have lipstick on them. You definitely are. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you like the Get Ready With Me. It was not perfect. It was a little long, but they will get better. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We are living life. Go out in the world and be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.